Hello guys, in today's video I'll show you how you can look up specific data from one table whilst being inside of another table. So let's just give you a hypothetical scenario where inside of table 2 over here I have just the full name. But for this specific contact I want to, on top of that, find out the website URL, the LinkedIn profile and the company name and pull it from another table. So how do we go about adding all of these data points into table 2 by just looking up the appropriate rows? And the magic is clicking on actions as always. Here, typing in lookup multiple rows in other table. I mean, you don't need to type in the whole thing. I'm just trying to be super OCD here. And then you should see the top enrichment here, assuming that you typed it grammatically correctly here, will be lookup multiple rows in other table. So click into that. It will ask you for a table to search. This is why it's important to label tables correctly. So in this case, I'm just going to call it table 1. I really hope it's the top one here because otherwise I'm screwed because I've got so many table 1s. The target column will be the full name. In this case, whenever you ask for a target column, we need to basically give it the specific column that we think already exists in another table. So this is super, super important. This is like a make or break scenario. Make sure you select the right table. Make sure you also select the column which table 2 and table 1 has in common, right? After that, the filter operator, I recommend for it to be contains in most cases. Because sometimes it's not going to be exactly, you wouldn't be equals. So just keep it as contains. And the row value, we'll use the backslash. So let me just show this to you again. The backslash, it's where the question mark is on your keyboard. So just basically click on that and select the appropriate column that you're trying to look up. And in this case, just click on save and don't run because you don't want to be running this across the entire table until you're super happy with the output. And then you can run it across one row just by clicking into the row. And you should see that the record was found. So let's just remind ourselves. What we want to pull now is the website URL, LinkedIn profile, and company name. So the way we'll do that is by clicking on one record found, clicking onto the records, so this is the really annoying thing that catches a lot of people out. It seems like there is no data here, but click on one, click on that 015, and then over here, you should be able to see the domain. So we can click on add as column on the right-hand side over here and click on create column. We can even find the work email, add as column, create column, and you get the idea by now, right? Like you just go through and just click it through that way. So I hope you found this useful. If you have, make sure to check out Unlock Clay, which is the best way to learn such super simple enrichments in under 5 hours. So you can not only absolutely boss Clay and finally understand how to use it, but you can also train your team internally on how to use Clay without having to piece together tutorials through a bunch of YouTube videos like this one. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers.